little simple song says, "Well, the Spirit of the Lord is, there's liberty.
Hey, Bambi.
The Spirit of the Lord is,
I had to
the
play
captive are set free.
because I remember
The
when I
wounded are
got
made
set
whole.
free.
There's rest for your soul.
Rest for your soul,
Where the
baby.
Spirit is,
I
there's
remember the
liberty."
day
Is there anybody here
when
that
my
loves
eyes
Jesus?
were open to religion.
If you love him, can you just wave that hand and let him know that you love him?
Did you know that you could love
Come on, I want to hear
Jesus?
you tell him that you love him.
That you could love
Come on,
God?
tell the Lord that you love him.
That you could love the world?
Hallelujah.
That you could love mankind without loving
Come on,
religion and without loving the
say it one
Bible?
time.
Do y'all understand me?
Spirit.
Where the Spirit of the Lord
There's
is,
liberty.
there is liberty.
The Spirit
Liberty
of the
is freedom
Spirit of the Lord.
of the Lord is. The captives are set free. Listen, y'all. The wounded are made whole. Listen to the word. You'll find rest. Listen to
Yeah. Where the Spirit, there is.
there is liberty.
One more time in Jesus' name, everyone. Where the Spirit is.
Did you know Jesus died for your sins? That everybody is going to heaven. Did y'all know that? That's the price that Jesus paid for us. Did you know that? That the only thing that you have to do is believe. Just believe.
The
Y'all better
wounded are
listen.
made whole.
The wounded are made whole.
Rest for your soul.
Rest
Here we go.
for your soul. Where the Spirit is.
Yeah. Come on. Where the Spirit is.
You don't have to believe what I'm saying. Because everybody believes differently.
Hallelujah. Come on.
I ain't forcing
Where the
nothing on.
Spirit is. Yeah. There is healing. Tell our family to say. Where the Spirit is.
God didn't say you had to pay a lifetime price.
Yeah, yeah.
God said, I'm sending my son to pay the price. At least that's the way I read it. Since we're going by the Bible. Joy, not fear. Not suffering. Joy, not fear. Suffering. See, I'm spiritual. I'm not religious.
Where the Spirit is. Where the Spirit is liberty.
There is freedom. 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 Liberty is freedom. Y'all listening?
There's liberty.
Am I breaking up? Okay, y'all. So am I breaking up? Probably because I had it too close to the doggone speaker. So let me say this. Hey, everybody in the chat. I'm not gonna say hi to everybody individually, because I really want to get into this live stream. Now I know a lot of you guys are waiting on me to react to Nunu's live, and on further contemplation, I'm not going to do that. All of you guys can go and watch Nunu's live on his channel. I might react to it at a later date, like when my mind is in a different place. But right now, I feel like I would weaponize it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just going to own that shit right now. I feel like I would just, it would be so counterproductive for me to react to that live right now. And I don't want to be counterproductive to anybody right now, especially not Vaughn, because it really seems that Vaughn is truly seeking knowledge about, and and truth is, and all of that, they're seeking knowledge. And I'm not trying to force my opinion or my beliefs on anybody. I'm not trying to follow anybody around, run up in anybody's chat, and change anybody's mind. So I hope that you guys can understand that and respect that. But if you can't, it is what it is. I just I just feel like I see what is trying to be done right here. I see that, like, and this is some weird stuff. And that's a line that I refuse to cross, because to me, my spirituality and my relationship with the Most High is way more important than any YouTube drama, any of that kind of weird stuff. Y'all know I don't even talk like this. I don't really have conversations like this in all of the 4 years or 5 years or 6 years that I've been doing this commentary. I don't talk a lot about God or my spirituality and my path. I've been, I guess I want to say, triggered into doing it here recently. I've been triggered into doing that here recently, but that's because of my own weaknesses. And I can't blame anybody else for my own triggers and my own weaknesses and my desire to respond to certain things, But I recognize what's happening, and I'm how do I say it? I can't be moved. I can't, and I don't want to be led I will never be led by man or anything like that. That's never been my life. It's never been my way of thinking. And I think that that's one of the reasons that I didn't really understand why so many people put so much weight on the Bible itself just as a lone book, because everybody knows it's been plagiarized, everybody knows it's been rewritten, everybody knows that it was used to enslave millions of Africans. So I know that parts of it were divinely inspired. I believe that parts of the Bible were divinely inspired. I also believe that parts of the Bible were plagiarized. And I also believe that parts of the Bible are absolutely false. That's just the way that I believe. So nobody's going to be able to take me away from that. But I was listening. Now I got it. We gonna have a live though, because I want y'all to listen to some stuff. I'm just not going to react to Nunu's live right now, or maybe not ever. And yesterday was like the weirdest day ever. I was in so many chats. Listen, I was typing and talking and going from here to there, and having conversations in the chats, and like really observing how this whole thing works and moves from a participant's position in the chat, right? So I knew I wanted to hop into Nunu's live because he had posted it. I knew he was going live. I wanted to hop in and say happy birthday. Bam had shared out, a birthday wish to him earlier. I had heard him say that it was his birthday on Vaughn's live. So I said, okay, when he goes live, I'm going to go in the live, and I got to make sure I'm in his live, and I got to wish him a happy birthday. So I saw Vaughn in there. I saw Truth Is in there, everybody talking, and then Philly Phil was live too. So I was going back and forth, and Vaughn was going back and forth. Hey, everybody coming in the chat. Hey, Give Life. So everybody was going back and forth. So Vaughn says in Philly Phil's chat, you've been everywhere today, or something like that, or I done seen you everywhere. And we joking back and forth, and I'm telling her, you wouldn't have been able to see me if you weren't there too, And that's kind of how I feel when people say that other people have monitoring spirits and they don't even recognize that they themselves might be projecting onto others their own problems or their own issues, because I've never seen those people in Nunu's chat. No shade, not trying to say that people can't go where they want to go, but it just all seemed orchestrated to me. And I don't know if it was because of Von's chat or my live or just the whole control thing that they want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the reason was, but it all. And then I was watching, I gotta say this, y'all. I was watching how Nunu just, it wasn't even about his day anymore. It wasn't even about his desire to do what he wanted to do on his day, on his platform. It was like they just came in. And even when he said, I'm not even going to talk about that, people was like, drop the link. I want to hit the link. I want to come up. I want to talk about this. It was like they took his whole commentary on to something else. And that was what I paid attention to. And I was like, I wonder if he sees it. But he put up a comment and left it up there for a long time. And I said, he sees it. And this live is going to be good. I'm gonna tell y'all, baby. I was like, I was like, this live gonna be good. I'm just gonna tell y'all because I was there for the mess. I was there for the mess because I wanted to see it. I wanted to hear what Urban had to say. And then listen, he wasn't putting comments up. And most of the people that were in the chat talking, I didn't even know they were in there until I got a text message. Are you reading the chat? I'm like, yeah, I'm in the bushes. I'm up here. I'm in the bushes. They were like, no, are you seeing what's in the chat? And I'm like, no, what? I said, okay. So I stayed in the chat for a little while because I was like, I do not want to be triggered. I don't want to see it. I don't even want to see the comments. Then he started putting up the comments. I said, oh, I got to change. I got to come out of this account so I can see all of the people that are in here and what they were saying. And I was like, wow. Wow. And then I'm listening to the live stream, right? And I was like, how are they saying that they're not here to change somebody's mind? I ain't never seen this. Like, and I don't, it's not like I'm in Nunu's lives every time he goes live, but I mean, I was like, I ain't never seen this person over here. Like, it was just weird, y'all. It was so weird, especially for people who say that everybody is watching them, everybody is stalking them, everybody is following them. I actually felt, I don't know. I don't know. It was just weird as hell yesterday. Weird as hell. And then it was like the one of the people was like, I'm gonna be over here all the time. Girl, you got the whole YouTube streets to yourself. People can't have somewhere that they can go and not be worried about, like, oh, the BS. It was like you can't go nowhere. We can't have nothing. Nothing. They have chats with hundreds and hundreds of people in it when they drag it. And it's like, dang, girl, bam. And see, bam, I wasn't even responding to your comments yesterday because I was like, if I respond to bam, oh, I'm really gonna really gonna really respond. It's like, are you serious? If this ain't obvious, I don't know what is, bruh. I don't know what is. But y'all know what? I think it was like, you thought, girl, I was like, oh my God. Hold on, y'all. I got my grandbaby wants to ask me a question. Hold on. Just water on. only, nothing else. No juice, no nothing. Water. Girl, I was just like, oh my God. Girl, you could go wherever. And then they be like, I don't want to drop down in chats because people might get attacked. Y'all be the people attacking everybody. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Y'all be the motherfuckers doxing, stalking, coming after people's families, doing hours and hours and hours of long lives and all of that. Y'all be the ones doing that. Who gonna get attacked? Damn show ain't go. Shit, I was just like, what? These people are so. And then they were over there like, I don't try to control people with I don't judge nobody. I don't judge nobody. Let me say this. I gotta say this. Ain't no way in hell that you can say that you, girl, the rib, girl, bam, the rib. Took it from the dirt. Took it from the rib. I was like, you are angry. Angry. What has you so angry? I was just like, oh my God. Y'all, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, well, what do I have it? Let me see. I know I was supposed to go live earlier. Probably don't have. If somebody could get dang on, I probably need to drop it in the who we talking about? The Bible days. KT, we getting ready to talk about the Pharisees for a minute because it's it's really prevalent right now. It's just kind of like all of these, and it's not, and I'm not only focusing on like, I learned so much yesterday though. I have to say that, I gotta say, I learned so much yesterday that, like, I learned a lot about how none of them agree with each other. Like, you got all of these Christians, you got two, I guess, ordained ministers or people who have actually studied the Bible, and they don't even agree with one another. But it's like a forcing or a pushing of this narrative and this belief on other people. And that's what's mind blowing to me. Like, y'all can't even agree with each other about what you think and about what you believe, and then it's like you getting mad or upset at one another. And I'm not even including Nunu on this part. I'm talking about like the other three. It was like they didn't even agree. And then it was so interesting because and shout out to the Bushes, because people sent me so much stuff. People sent me so much stuff, but y'all, most of that stuff, I just have to be honest. I used to be an avid reader. Well, I am still an avid reader, but I used to be not a Bible thumper, but I was an avid studier of the Bible and the Word and other books too. So it wasn't just the Bible. And when I told y'all that when I went to the Shrine of the Black Madonna, that was the one church that changed my whole life. They introduced me to other readings and other scriptures, and that was the catalyst to my, like, I want to say, spiritual freedom. Yeah, we listen and we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. So when I was listening to Urban, he was saying that, I don't want to, I'm not going to quote anything that he says, but basically and if he's in the bushes, I hope he will hop down. And even if Mimi, because I unblocked her, she said, because I'm not, even though I'm not reacting to the live stream, I still want to give people the right to, if I'm misinterpreting anything that you said or any of your intent, I still want to give y'all the right to even address it. I'm not trying to stop that. But I was listening to Urban, He was talking, he agrees with a lot of what how Nunu believes. Y'all know, me and Nunu had conversations on this panel, and even on Bam's channel too. So some of the things that he believes in, I don't believe. We just have to agree to disagree on some of the things. But it was like Nunu had basically started getting them to see like his perspective, which I thought was mind-blowing to me. I thought it was just it wasn't mind-blowing in a bad way though. It was mind-blowing in a good way. But when they said, when those I don't never judge nobody. How in the world, hey Vaughn, how in the world do you focus? This is the question that I have for Christians. Judgmental, self-righteous Christians. I'm not talking about all Christians, because not all Christians are like that. But judgmental, self-righteous Christians. How do you spend so much time focusing on the devil and everybody else? Do you have any time to focus on the God within you? Because when you focus so much on evil, how do you have time to focus on the good? That's the question that I have always had for self-righteous Christians. Like, how do you, when you so busy trying to find every freaking flaw in somebody else that you don't like, or somebody else that ain't doing what you think that they should be doing, how can you be focused on God's good within you, if it is any within you? That's the question that I have, because judgment isn't, that's not what it's supposed. Listen, I could go on and on and on for hours. I can go on and on and on. You see, books of the Bible. You say you believe all. That's why I can't go outside of that. Everyone is free. Thank you. Oh my God. This is what I love. Right here. Right here. I believe all 66 books of the Bible, but you still believe in other people's right to believe what the hell they want to believe. Thank you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Is that when you have your beliefs, they're yours. Just yours. You don't have to force them on anybody else. The world is not going to end if everybody don't feel the same way that you feel. Vaughn is learning for herself. She's not here using the Bible for, yes, she's not trying to weaponize it. Not trying to weaponize it or to judge others with it. And this is the other thing is, how in the hell is everybody else the devil and you not the devil? How in the hell is everybody else the devil, but you're not the devil? That's what's blowing my mind. Oh, and we don't associate with the devil and the devil and the devil. Y'all pay so much attention to the devil. How do you have time to pay attention to God? The goodness, the light, the thing that lifts you up, not the thing that brings you down, the thing that lifts you up. That's what's mind-blowing to me. Mind-blowing to me. I'm just like, oh my God. Is somebody back? Yes. Yes, Laquita. Back out here with the same stuff. Like starting it all over again. All over again. And then following people with a different chats. Chats they ain't even been in. To speak the word of the Lord. It's just like, girl. Like for real. You can't minister to everybody. You can't minister to people that you traumatized. Like I was looking at Vaughn, I was like, Vaughn is so strong. She really got that blind faith thing going on right now. because there is absolutely no way that I would be able to get a word from somebody who drugged my kids or my, not no shade or anything like that, or my family, or put my life out here and did all of that stuff. There's absolutely, for me, no way. Not trying to drive no wedge. I'm talking about me personally. That's why I'm saying that Vaughn is in the right place for herself right now. You know what I'm saying? Right now. She's doing what she needs to do to cleanse herself and her life and her spirit and all of that kind of stuff. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I ain't mean to put that comment up there. It's a lot I want to say. I don't know. We ain't talking about her though. Listen, that's the one thing we ain't doing it here no more. That energy, I don't even want it in this chat anymore. And that's one of the reasons I don't even want the voice on my channel anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. I got them people blocked. I don't even want that. You crackling. Is my sound crackling up? Is my sound messing up, y'all? Y'all let me know if my sound starts to mess up, okay? Please let me know. You said, and posting videos every day throwing shade. The thing about it is, I didn't even realize that until somebody told me that just yesterday. Was like, oh, all of them narcissistic videos, that's towards you. I'm like, what? I don't even say, I ain't said nothing about this person. And then they're like, oh, you can drag me. And I ain't saying you. It's weird, bro. It's weird AF. I have not been talking about you. Shit, I was in court all day today. I have not been focused on you. That's the weird shit about it. But listen, I don't think she was there for me. I don't think they were in that chat for me. Mm-mm. That was about the baby Christian. It wasn't about me. I got entertainment just watching it. I got entertainment just watching it, and I said it in the chat. But some of that stuff was really creepy. Some of that stuff was really, really creepy to me. The blame of everybody else and no sense of responsibility for yourself. Like, you have done some vile, disgusting things to people who haven't done anything to you. To people who rode for you. Man, I ain't even gonna go there. I'm not even going to go there. Oh, I can't. I can't. I can't. Mm-mm. So let's talk about something, okay? So yesterday, well, today, not yesterday, but today, I started thinking about it. I said, Nia, do you really want to react to Nunu's live? Like, do you really want to open that Pandora's box, especially knowing that that's what it was designed to do? That's what these people want, that I believe, to open up that Pandora's box and have this conversation and to have the back and forth and to use God as a weapon and religion as a weapon and to weaponize every word that's said and try to, backpedal and denounce and debunk. And I'm not going there. You can have it. This battle is not mine. It's the Lord's. That's the only thing that I can say from this point on, for real. That's with everybody. And I went back and I watched the live on that channel, and it's been such a long time since I watched anything from that channel. When I tell y'all, I had everything blocked, notifications, everything blocked, 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 blocked. Don't want to see it, don't want to hear it, don't want to know about it. Blocked. Told my moderators, don't send me nothing. Told Bam, told Vaughn, told Truth. I told everybody, don't send me nothing. Y'all can say it in the chat. Did I tell y'all, don't send me nothing? Okay? Because I wanted to protect my peace and I wanted to keep on my path and go in the direction that I wanted to go. I didn't want to be triggered. I didn't want to be pulled in a different direction. And I don't want to talk about this person. This person to me is a non-factor. Okay. That's not the case with her. That's not the case with her and her friends. You know, her and her friends. So I'm watching the live, and it was like this person had like I guess a troll came in her account or something. And then the other person that's her friend or whatever, they was like, okay, UP, she put it up on the screen, and then they start, come on in the chat, come on, get this word. I didn't even know that till yesterday. Y'all, come and get this word. You know it's you. I was like, oh my God, you the devil. You the devil. I was like, oh, sweet Jesus. These people are fucking weird as and I'm not lying to y'all. They weird as hell. That shit is weird as hell to me. You go to talking to a troll like it's me. It's not even me. I ain't even know that you did the dang on lie 10, 11, 12 days ago. Shit, I didn't even know they did the damn lie. So listen, let me say this. Before we move on. That person. Listen. Well, I can let them go. I won't be doing any content with Nunu, unfortunately, because I know and I see where that's probably going to go. I see where the content that Vaughn did went. So I'm steering clear of all of that. I got to protect my peace, y'all, at a certain point. You have to understand, you got to protect your own individual peace. And I have to protect, like certain things of people that I support and that support me. So I'm not even going to engage on that level anymore because I know how low those people can go over there. And and then this person said, you won. No, you won. You got everything that you wanted. You got people calling me a pedophile. You got people on my grandson. You got CPS to come to my house. You tried to take you tried to humiliate me. You tried to shame me. You tried to shun me. You tried to do everything that you've tried. You won. You got everything that you wanted. A huge support group. Huge, honey. Huge. Hundreds will show up in your chat if you decide to drag me. You got the support that you wanted. I don't know what else you want, though. I don't know what else you want. I don't have nothing else to give, honey. Nothing else to give. And I refuse to give you anything else. That's the energy. I refuse to react to it. I refuse to do that. I heard the pity party you said today. That's why I'm late with this live, because I had to actually listen to some content when I got home from court today. I had to literally listen. I listened to Mimi's live, I went back and I listened to certain parts of Nunu's live, and I watched myself in the comments, and I said to myself, if this isn't what you want, like, you would have blocked my comments. You would have blocked me when I came in on my other account. You would have blocked it. And that's the thing that I just like when I don't want to see or hear what you got to say, I block you. You want this way more than me. So I told y'all, like, don't bring me anything. Oh my God, please. Oh my God, please leave me alone. alone. Please, I don't come to your chat. Leave me alone, please. Leave me alone. Don't come in my chat. It's fucking weird. I haven't said anybody's name. I don't want you in here. Leave me alone, ma'am. Please get out my chat. God. Obsessed. Just obsessed. Shit. How is she still here? I banned her. Just weird. Do y'all see what I'm talking about? Do y'all see why are you even here? Don't tell me not. This is my chat, my platform. Why are you even here? It's creepy. I don't come to your shit. I don't watch you. I don't follow you. I don't comment on none of your shit. I don't pay attention to anything that you're doing or saying. Why are you even here? Leave me alone, please. That's all I'm asking. Just leave me the fuck alone. Seriously. That shit is freaking creepy as hell, y'all. Creepy as hell. Oh my God. And they everywhere. That with my name. Always typing my name everywhere. These people are that's why I had to ask my moderators, please don't send me anything else. Please don't send me anything else. But I can't even escape them. I don't even know how did she get on? Did she have another account? Did she have another account? That's fucking weird. Oh my God. Because I swear I blocked her and the other one. Like, come on, leave me alone. Leave me. I don't even talk about y'all. Don't even reference y'all. Y'all, you talking about leave it alone, but you and your husband, the ones putting my name in chat. Just the thought of everything that was said about these people was true. And I'm over here swinging like an idiot. Swinging like an idiot. Like, and everything. Oh, man, I cannot. And I don't care. I'm not reacting. I'm not responding. This is the reason that they did this. This is the reason that they did this. If it wasn't, baby, yeah, I'm free. I am free. So let me play this, y'all. This is the perfect time. This is the perfect time to play this right now. I want y'all to hear this. Because this is what's happening. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly what's happening. Shoot, y'all have been successful in everything that you've done. What more do you want? What more do you want? Jesus Christ. Lord, that was creepy as hell. Y'all, that's so fucking creepy. Oh, good Lord. Hold on, let me grab my phone so we can hear. Oh, Lord, let you know what? Lord. I've been blocked her. I don't even know. How did she get in my chat, though? The only person literally that I unblocked was Mimi. That's the only one that I unblocked because she asked me yesterday in Nunu's chat. She asked me if she could come in when I react, but I'm not reacting to it. So she asked me if she could react to it. But I want to play this clip. Oh, Lord. New account. You made a new account to come in my chat. Oh boy. Boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, y'all. Mind blowing. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to hold on one second. Y'all, this is like that energy came in, and it's like I'm trembling right now. These people are terrifying. It's something so lurkerish about them. They are terrifying to me right now. And it's kind of like the Most High is putting this energy, like trying to place this shield around me or something. What is wrong with y'all? Let go. Jesus. Jesus Christ. I'm literally trembling. I mean, they was dropping my name in chats and everything and comment sections and all kind of weird, creepy stuff. Like, I don't even mention those people. Don't even mention them. But anywho, we gonna get back to that's what they try to do. That's what the evil in them come in, and they try to distract and deter you from your mission because they know I'm about to tell the truth on their asses. Weaponizing of God is evil and it's disgusting, and I'm gonna keep on saying it. I know, Denise. Thank you, Denise. Hey, Joyce. I know who the problem is. I definitely know who the problem is. Okay. The ones that's always screaming, the devil, she the devil. Ain't never done nothing close to none of the stuff that they've done ever in my whole life. Girl. And that one, baby. I can't. So let me do this right here. Let me play this. Hold on. Now. I swear I don't even know why they watch me. I swear I don't. Here we go. Okay. Now, let me turn my speaker on. Okay, here we go. My earpiece go.
Objectives. These people worked to... One of the most notorious groups of people in the Bible are the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Although they failed in their objectives, these people worked to discredit Jesus. They schemed against our Lord. They were always in the corners and in and amongst the crowds, watching, listening, waiting, all with the hope of catching Jesus out when it came to some religious issue or certain theology. But before we dive in and take a look at why this group of people was so dangerous, there's a few things you have to understand. When we think of running away from God, we often think of someone running away by doing bad things. People run away from God in very different ways. They do this through sin and disobedience, and it's in their sin committing adultery, stealing, or gossiping about others, or whatever it may be. It's in doing these things that they run away from the Lord.
Listen,
While
y'all.
all of this is true, there is...
Now listen to this. The thing about it is that these people are trying to get you to get everybody, anybody to believe that you have to work all hard and you have to sacrifice and you have to do all of these things to gain favor in God's eye. And that's not factual, because we're all created equal. And God created, and this is just my belief. So I'm not trying to enforce my belief on anybody else, but I believe that we were all created equal. And if God is all knowing and all seeing, he already know what's going to happen, right? Everything is already ordained and already planned, and God already knows. So why is all of this ridicule and blame and pointing a finger at everybody else when you got a big old plank in your eye yourself? You got all of these things out here in your own life that you haven't fixed, that you haven't cleaned up, and that you hiding from the world. We all do. All of us do. And then you sitting up and you blaming and you pointing the finger at somebody else, trying to make them feel like they are less than you because you have gained favor, or you are a chosen one or something. Are you serious? Listen to this.
An equally dangerous way to run away from God that we
Listen.
often overlook. And that is running away from God by doing good things and thinking we are better than those around us. Now, we can believe that we have earned the favor of God by doing good things, but this is not how God works. No one can earn the favor of God. No one can earn mercy. No one can earn a blessing. All of these things are freely given to us by the Lord because of his great love. For anyone who thinks they can earn God's favor or love because of the things they do, this is called self-righteousness.
Y'all hear that?
Self-righteous people are less concerned about their hearts than what God sees and more about how others view their actions. Let's take a look at the most self-righteous groups in the Bible, the Pharisees and Sadducees. In the book of Matthew, we see Jesus rebuke the Pharisees and Sadducees for their self-righteous behavior. Matthew 6, verse 5 says, "And when you pray, you must not be like the hypocrites, for they love to stand and pray in the synagogues and at the street corners, that they may be seen by others. Truly, I say to you, they have received their reward." In Greek culture, a hypocrite was an actor in a play.
Now, how many plays have been run on these YouTube streets? An actor in a play. I want y'all to please listen to this very, very carefully. You weaponizing God to criticize somebody else. Is these when you was riding with them people, y'all was doing the same things. Now that you're saying that you holy and you sanctified and you got this finger, you pointing at everybody else. You wrong, you P, because you still talking stuff on the YouTube streets, but you riding with motherfuckers that still doxing, stalking, and harassing people in their damn families. I don't do that. That's not me. It's like this double standard and this hypocrisy, like the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Are y'all understanding how life reflects the Bible? Real life always reflects biblical stories and biblical narratives and biblical parables and tales and biblical teachings. Okay? Pay close attention.
They would have many different roles in a play. In one scene, they would come out in a green mask. Then in the next scene, they would play a different role and come out in a red mask. They were constantly changing their roles depending on the scene. Jesus says that the Pharisees and Sadducees do the same thing. They play different roles in front of people depending on the audience they have in front of them. In today's culture, we would find it strange for someone to stand on the street and start praying. However, when Jesus was on this earth, the Pharisees and Sadducees would be perceived as extremely holy for doing such a thing. However, Jesus tells the hypocrites that their motives are off.
Jesus tells the hypocrites Jesus told them that. Unspoken didn't say that. Jesus said it. You're a hypocrite.
Holiness is not praying so that others would hear you, but praying in order to have a relationship with your heavenly Father. The hypocrites will not receive the reward of a relationship with God because their reward is others listening to them. One of the most significant problems with the Pharisees and Sadducees was that they did not see themselves as people needing God's grace. Luke 18 illustrates this well. Luke 18:10-14 says, 2 men went up to the temple to pray, one a Pharisee and the other a tax collector. The Pharisee, standing by himself, prayed thus, God, I thank you that I am not like other men.
Have y'all heard anything similar to that? Oh, I'm glad I'm not like you. I done seen the light. I done changed my life. I done found this. I done found that. You the bad one. You the devil. You still got the devil in you. Have y'all heard that? Have you heard it? I have.
Extortioners, unjust, adulterers, or even like this tax collector. I fast twice a week. I give tithes of all that I get. But the tax collector, standing far off, would not even lift up his eyes to heaven, but beat his breast, saying, God, be merciful to me, a sinner. I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather than the other. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, but the one who humbles himself will be exalted.
Everyone who exalts himself will be humbled. What does that mean? Everyone who praises themselves and lifts themselves higher than the other man, than the sinner, will be humbled by God. That's what the Bible says. That's biblical. I mean, since we're focusing on biblical stuff.
In this story, the Pharisee prayed a very self-righteous prayer. Instead of thanking God for the mercy and grace in his life that has made him a righteous man,
you're right, a troll.
he saw the sin in others. Instead of going to God seeking mercy, he goes on to talk about how perfect he thinks he is. This Pharisee talked about all the great things he thinks he has done. However, the tax collector, he knew he was a sinner and undeserving of God's love and mercy. He knew that he...
And how many times have I told you what I'm doing is not in God's favor? My commentary on these YouTube streets don't have nothing to do with God, and I am in my lower self. I'm not out here trying to preach to anybody else or trying to lead anybody down a path, any path that I'm on. That's not what I'm doing. Now, I'm not saying that you can't be a voice to others or a teacher or a helper or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying when you criticize and when you judge other people, you are not pulling anybody closer to you. You're pushing people further away from you. That's the problem with the church. That's one of the biggest problems with the church. One of the biggest problems with the church are the Christians within it, constantly pointing the finger of blame at others. And oh, girl, you shouldn't have wore that skirt. Oh, you look a mess, and you don't know what people are going through. And this is the thing that I heard. I was listening to Mimi earlier in her live, and she was saying you can't. She said this when she did. I don't know if it was on her live or on New News, but she was like, well, you can't preach to somebody when they hungry. They can't hear you if they, you can't be judgmental. You can't do certain things you can't say it a certain way. You have to. The reality of it is that it's certain people that you can't preach to at all. It's certain people that you only going to push further away from what you're trying to say, especially if you were advancing on them in a vile, vicious, or disgusting way in the first place. They're not going to be open to hear what you're saying. So I don't know what you think you're going to be changing. You're going to make the situation worse as opposed to helping the situation. You can't judge me, especially people that I know. See, I got to say this. I cannot be, I don't accept anybody's opinion of me when they rolled with me and did the same shit or worse than I was doing. You can't talk to me. So I know that you're not talking to me. I know that you have to be talking to others, trying to convince them about something about me. Haven't you done enough though? You won, huh? All of you have. It don't take somebody to come in my chat to tell me to shut up again, like they run my shit. And you don't. I run my shit.
Needed to be forgiven. He called out for mercy. Jesus teaches that true purity, holiness, and righteousness do not come from our actions. It comes from the grace and mercy that Jesus gives us. The Pharisees' pride blocked him from seeing his need for mercy. He was righteous in his own eyes.
It's the Antichrist spirit. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And listen, so many of y'all, I don't know, it's so many people. I need to start putting up the scriptures that so many people have sent me from the Bible, saying judgment of others is the spirit of the Antichrist and all of this stuff. All of these scriptures in the Bible that says weaponizing the Bible and talking about, using God, talking about the Pharisees and all of the things that they did to try to destroy Jesus because Jesus was speaking the word of God. I'm not speaking the word of God. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm here speaking the word of God. I'm saying that we have Christians on this platform acting like Pharisees. And then calling themselves Christian, pointing out the devil in every pride, June, pride. And then doing it for everybody else. You coming out here and they're talking about all of these things that you're doing and all of this, and you're not trying to be a helpmate. You're trying to judge and destroy at the same damn time. I see it. I see it. And I'm going to talk about it. Every time it's done to me.
However, tax collector was justified because he recognized his need for the mercy of God.
I know I need God's mercy. He was righteous
because God made him righteous through his confession. The difference between self-righteousness and righteousness really comes down to motive. The self-righteous, such as
motive. Are you listening? Motive. What's your reason? Is your motive pure? Is your motive pure? See, God knows all, sees all, and that's the reality of it. See, the God I know, that not that biblical God that, like Nunu said that, or was it, I think I saw it in Mimi's live earlier. I think, no, it wasn't Nunu. Was it Urban? That said, if God sees all, why did he ask Adam something? I don't know. But I know that the God I know is a loving God, not a wrathful, vengeful God, not a hateful God, not a malicious God, not an evil God, not a punishing God, a loving God. That's the God that I know. That's the only God that I want to know. I don't fear the God that I know. I love the God that I know, and I know the God that I know loves me past my imperfections because he knows that man is imperfect. Hello?
the Pharisees and Sadducees do good.
Just like my mom and my daddy love me past my imperfections because I'm their child too.
Things in order to be seen by others. There's always an agenda. Those who are self-righteous want to look good in the public eye. Even deeper than that, they often think that the good things they do earn favor with God. We often see this today in the prosperity movement. Many in this movement think that because they have followed the rules of God, they have earned the favor of God for protection from the sickness and brokenness of the world. While the action is good, the motive is off. However, those who are truly righteous do good out of the love for God. They have a true purity, holiness, and righteousness. They know there's nothing they can ever do to earn the love of God.
Now watch. It's going to be 20, 11, 12 panels for hours and hours weaponizing God now. That's what's about to happen. It's going to be one of the most disgusting shit shows that I will never ever watch or ever participate in. I asked in the chat last night, I said, so is this the biblical beef sector? Is this the biblical beef sector? Now we beefing over the Bible? I will not be a participant in a biblical beef sector. Sorry.
They have sin rooted deep in their heart. However, they confess that to God and know that God has made a way to take that sin away through Jesus Christ. Then, due to that love, they follow the commands of God. Not so they can be seen by others, but because God's grace and mercy runs deep for them. Sometimes it's good for us to reflect and examine our hearts. Here are a few questions to ask yourself to see if you are self-righteous or truly righteous. When you do good things, such as go to church, help out a neighbor, or give money, do you do that so others will see? Do you feel that the good things you do earn?
Baby, it's so many. I want to say something so bad, but I'm going to bite my tongue on that one. Okay? Are you doing it because you want to be seen? You want people to think that you're good because you're gay? Oh, Lord Jesus.
This video was
Hold on. I got to go back. To where I was. I got to make sure that I get my same timestamp. Hold on.
Sometimes it's good for us to reflect and examine our hearts.
Hold on one second.
Here are a few questions to ask yourself to see if you are self-righteous or truly righteous. When you do good things, such as go to church, help out a neighbor, or give money, do you do that so others will see? Do you feel that the good things you do earn you love and favor from God? Do you think that you're better than the people around you?
Yeah.
If you find that you
Yeah,
are
a
self-righteous,
troll.
the great news is
I saw
there
that
is a
on
way
the
forward.
news.
While the Pharisees and Sadducees get a bad rap, they were not all self-righteous. In the book of John, there's a Pharisee named Nicodemus who came to Jesus in secret because he did not want any of his fellow Pharisees to see him coming to Jesus. He was afraid of man. But by the end of the book of John, you see a complete...
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Nicodemus went to Jesus in secret because he was afraid of man. See, that's the thing about it is that a lot of people think that man should be feared, you know, and they're moved like, especially out here on these YouTube streets, like, oh, you gotta bend the knee to man, and you gotta submit, and you gotta go along to get along. You have to be a part of a clique. You gotta be a part of this group. You have to want to be accepted. You gotta want these people to like you. No, you gotta like you. Just you and your creator. That's it. Because your relationship with yourself is a personal one. Your relationship with the Most High is a personal one. And when God puts that love for self in you, that is something that no man can ever take away from you. And I mean that. On everything that I say, no man can ever, ever, ever make you see yourself as weak or powerless or anything like that. You should never fear them. Ever. Even when they come in groups, I'm talking about on social media. You fear a nigga with a gun now. You gonna run away from his ass. I'm talking about like this social media aspect of it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And don't you ever let anybody paint you with their own fucking brush. You're the artist and the canvas. You the paint. You're everything. God made it that way. These people out here painting everybody else with their own brush, dirty ass brushes that they've been painting themselves with, putting all of their shit from their lives onto you, projecting who they are and trying to say that you're that person too. No, that's not true. And if you're not careful, see, this is what I have to say. Words have power, right? Everybody knows that. And if you listen to something for too long, you might start to believe it. You understand? Especially if your mind is weak, or if you're in a bad situation, or if you're going through depression or sadness or loneliness or something like that, those thoughts might creep into your head. So you have to protect your peace and erase those forces from your life. Don't go chasing after them. Don't go watching them. Don't go pursuing them and following them all over the damn internet. Just ignore them. Block them. Get them out of your psyche. Stop watching their content. I'm speaking for myself. That's how I protect my peace. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how I prevent myself from reacting every damn day. Like, because I will definitely go in and go off every day. Every day. Because it ain't no fear here, dear. Even when the creepies come in, it's like, oh.
Change in Nicodemus. He takes the body of Jesus down from the cross after the crucifixion and prepares it for burial. He goes from worrying about what other men will think, which is self-righteous, to worrying about what God thinks, which is...
Did you know that worrying about what other men think about you is self-righteous in the eyes of God? You should only care what the Most High thinks about you. You should only care what the Creator thinks about you. Did y'all know that? Could y'all let me know in the chat? Did y'all know that? That if if you think, or if you care about what others think about you, that in itself is self-righteous.
True righteousness. If the heart of a man can be changed from one of the most self-righteous groups ever to walk the face of the earth, he can also change your heart.
Wow.
Just as the tax collector in Luke 18 came before the Lord beating his chest, asking for mercy, you do the same.
Okay, so that was the end of that. Any questions? You said. Say you can't find the 100 on the side. Because I'm not on the streaming app and I'm not on YouTube. That's only on YouTube and on the streaming app. This is what I wanted to say. This live, listen, because it's 11:30 now. Y'all know I got to be in trial in the morning. So y'all knew, a lot of y'all knew that, just caring about what others think about you is self-righteous, right? So when I said I'm letting go and I'm moving in a different way, you have to, for me, I had to start ignoring what others were saying and what others were doing and focus on the bigger picture and what I needed to do. There's a bigger picture for me right now. I can't worry about what these folks out here got to say. And I refuse to do it. And the other thing is this, how can you I can never, me personally, can't speak for anybody else. I cannot be emotionally affected by people that I don't respect, that I know have done way worse in life or anything like that than I have done, or way worse on this app than I have done. Those people judging me is a fucking joke. It's a joke to me. And I mean that for real. And it's not arrogance. It's not narcissism, which is the last video that we're going to listen to before we get off of here, because I want to play a video for y'all. I put out a short, okay? Now, I put out a video with a couple of clips from the very same person that was weaponized against me, saying that religious people, right, self-righteous religious people have narcissistic traits, or they are narcissists. So I find it ironic that I'm going to say this about any and everybody. Anytime you put out any content, or anytime you use something or try to use something against somebody, or use another content, because I reached out to him. I asked him, could I react to his live? Could I react to his video? He said, sure. Yeah. Told him a little bit about what I was going through. Basically, because I didn't want to get struck, and I kind of reached out to everybody. I sent a couple of cash apps and stuff, because I'm going to start doing some commentary. I'm not going to be using my voice. I'm going to be using the voices of others who've actually been through certain things on this app, and been through certain things with people coming for them on YouTube, or coming for them on social media, or weaponizing their faith or their religions or whatever, and just kind of do it in a different way. Because like I said, I am not, like, I want to be a spectator for a while. I really enjoyed participating in the live streams, and being in Philly Fields Live yesterday, chopping it up with Bam and Vaughn and everything, just being a participant of these live streams. Do y'all understand where I'm coming from right now? For right now, I'm going to do videos on my channel, occasional live streams, but I want y'all to pay attention to the way that these people move, and who the true monitoring spirits are, who the true stalkers are, who the true harassers are, and who the true creepy people are, because the more silent I get, the more unraveled they're going to become. You understand? The less I talk, the more their brains start to just go crazy. You understand me? And I see that. I recognize that. And I'm not doing it for that reason. I have to be silent for my own personal reasons on certain things and on certain people. But for the bigger picture, I want y'all to remember my content. When I said at the end of last year, I said I wasn't going into 2025 with this stuff anymore. Then when 2025 rolled around, something happened and I popped off. I said it was only going to last a season. This is spring. That was winter. This is my season. My season for letting go of this shit and moving in a totally different way. I meant it last year in the beginning of this year when I said it, and I mean it today. I don't even know what else to say. Let's listen to the video about Christianity, the self-righteous narcissistic Christian. Let's listen to that one. Hold on, let me go back and find that video. Because I really, really, really wanted to talk about that. And when I was in Nunu's chat last night, I was listening to how there was like, oh no, I never criticize, I never judge, I never do this, and that's what I don't do. And I'm like, that's my only experience with y'all. I wish it wasn't that way. I never had anything against Mimi. I don't know why Mimi started coming after me. I never had anything against her. And it's the same thing with the married couple. After we got cool, I don't know why they started coming for me. And then to make up things about I wanted her husband and all of that kind of it was just all weird. Certain things I don't know, but guess what? Certain things aren't my business. Sometimes when shit is even about you, it still don't make it your business. I don't need to know. I just needed to learn who people really were in order for me to protect myself the right way, and I thank God for showing me who people really, really were. The Most High protected me. There was an orchestration going on behind the scenes that I had no idea about. And the Most High protected me from it. And other people might think that, oh no, well, no, they came outside on you and they doxed your kids and your family and all of this kind of stuff, and they dragging you to this day and they done band up. No, the Most High protected me by letting me know. Are y'all understanding that? By letting me know exactly who it was and exactly who was coming for me. Took the blinders off. Shed a light on everything. That is protection. Knowledge. Remember we talked about the tree of knowledge? The only things that can really, 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 really hurt you are those things that you don't see coming and that are not unveiled. And there was an unveiling of things. So I thank the Most High for that. You know what I'm saying? I was the one that was protected, and I'm the one that's free. And I'm going to maintain my freedom. No more chains. No more bondage. No more link ups, no more participating, and no more none of that. Won't be doing none of that evil shit. No more of that doxing, none of that. I ain't doing none of that shit no more. Y'all can have it. Y'all can all have it. Coming after you, I ain't talking nothing about your families, none of that. Y'all can have all of that evil shit that y'all do. Y'all can have it. Enjoy it.
But like I said in the YouTube short, y'all, narcissists and toxic people can 1000% use religion to abuse you. They can use that against you. They 100% can. They can and they 100% will. Because that's how narcissists and toxic people operate. That's the operating system. Use whatever it takes to get you here. Use whatever it takes to manipulate you. Use whatever it takes to confuse you, to keep you on your toes, to keep you here to keep you here in this relationship.
To keep you here. What's the goal? Bam. Truth is, the Bad Bunnies, Vons. What did I tell y'all? What is the goal? To keep you in the mess. But you free. You free. To keep you here. Exactly. That's what they're going to do. They're going to find a reason. Listen, I watched them make up reasons to come after us, to come after me, or to come after Bam, or to come after you. Watch them make up reasons. Oh, that's her. That's a troll. You can't prove that. You know how I know? That just goes to show that that's what they want to do. They want to come after you. They want to attack you. They want to drag you. They want to dox you, because they're going to do it based upon whether you did something to them or not. Because they're going to turn you into every fucking troll out on the YouTube streets. They're going to say you said something about them. And if they don't do that, what they going to do? Go back 45 years and pull up some old shit that you did 45 years ago that you ain't done in years. That's exactly what they gonna do. Walk away. Free yourself. Free yourself.
That's what the point of it is right there. So many people, I understand, I love God myself, but so many people, you let your love of God sometimes blind you to somebody what somebody is doing. I'm not saying don't pray to God. I love God. I pray to God. I'm saying don't let your love for God, don't let people don't let people use your love for God against you, pretty much. Don't let them manipulate you. Like I said in my video, like it's real. It is 100% real. A narcissist can cheat on you, beat on you, do the worst things imaginable to you, but expect you to forgive them because Jesus does, because they're
Are y'all listening?
Right?
Are you listening to this? What was the comeback? What was the comeback? Forgiveness. No apologies. No, I'm sorry I dragged your kids. I'm sorry I doxed you. I did all that stuff. None of that. It was just right. Forget, because that's what God wants you to do. Forgive me. Forgive. Are y'all listening to this? Baby, when I tell you,
they pray every single night, so they're expecting you to forgive them. They have a Bible verse for every indiscretion they've done against you. Somehow they have that ready to go. Like it's in a pocket Rolodex of abuse that they have going on. It's like they have a little Bible of abuse. They're like, okay, Leviticus chapter 1 verse 7 says, yes, yes, I found it too.
I started cracking. Okay,
God.
All right, Bam. Thank you.
GAWD, not God, because God, God is
that's
God out of this. We're talking about God. God says the man or woman can cheat on their spouse if they feel justified.
Sorry, y'all.
If that man or woman feels like they're forced into the arms of another, it is their spouse's fault, not their own, and I shall forgive you. Can I read that? No, God said you cannot read this. This is for my eyes and my ears only. You need to believe in me because I believe and I pray to God.
That's the one thing that I have to say. When somebody comes to you, when they are seeking and they come to y'all, and I'm talking to the pastors and the preachers and the people who have studied the Bible and the people who are spreading the gospel and spreading the word of the Bible. When somebody comes to you seeking the word, and I'm talking from my own personal experience, the worst thing that you can say is, I can't answer that for you. It's just God's will. You can't say that you need to follow the teachings of the Bible 100% and yada, 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 and point your finger at other people and you need to be a good Christian when you can't even explain the flaws and the misrepresentations and the contradictions and the things that just don't make sense and the things that don't add up. When you don't have that ability to at least provide an answer and you say, don't ask that, or that's just the way it is, or I don't know, that is kind of discouraging to somebody who is newly seeking or trying to educate themselves on the word. I mean, it is. It's just kind of like, what are you talking about? And the other thing is that I was also listening to Mimi earlier, and they were talking about creation and all of that stuff and how stuff happened, and people get really, really angry about biblical discussions. That's what I said. It's going to turn into the Bible beef sector. Y'all can have it. It's going to turn into that. Hold on. Let me see what's going on with why won't this thing play?
On Tinder, on Bumble, on Hinge, are praying for you, but everybody's not praying for your uplifting, for you to be uplifted and blessed and and guided in the right way. A lot of people are praying for your downfall. They pray they pray that you stay in this toxic ass relationship. They pray that you stay with them. Hopefully those prayers are not getting answered. You know, because they can use it. I'm just telling you, y'all. Put it in your bio. Put your religion in your bio. A narcissist sees that, they're gonna act like they're gonna take you to their church or want to go to your church. They're gonna love bomb you with Jesus. Imagine how toxic and terrible and evil somebody got to be to love bomb you with Jesus. I'm about to say Jesus, you know.
And to me, that's the thing that I can't stand, is like when people try to force something on you, and then when you push it away, they want to blame you. Like it's something wrong with you. Like, no, you're wrong because you're not accepting what I'm saying. I'm gonna say this to everybody. I am 57 years old. 57. 57. Everything that y'all talked about, I've heard 1,000 times or more. I grew up in a Pentecostal church. Went to a Baptist church. After I left the Pentecostal church, I talked about the religions that I followed. Hell, I was even went to a Kingdom Hall convention and studied, Jehovah's Witnesses for about 6 months and stuff. Like I have really, really studied different religions and listened to different people's perspective on religion and things like that. There is absolutely no way that you can come to everybody, because everybody ain't a baby Christian. Some people really been there and done that and got the t-shirt to prove it. Okay? And I'm serious. From every doggone church and every doggone church trip that you done went on, you get them t-shirts printed and y'all all got to look alike and going to the church. I have the t-shirts to prove it. Okay? So that's what I want to say. You can't meet everybody at the same point. Like you can judge them or teach them or criticize them with something. I know I'm not the devil. I know I'm not. I know we all have good and evil inside of us. I can't stop what you see in me. You ain't never going to make me feel like that, though. You're never going to make me feel like that. You're never going to make me believe something about myself or anybody that I love that is untrue. I know me way better than you would ever know me. And that's what everybody needs to rest on. These people don't know you. They don't. Don't accept their labels for you. Don't accept the things that they want to say about you. Don't accept it. And listen. Unless it's true. That's the only thing that I can say. Unless it's true. So listen, y'all, I'm about to get up off of here. I'm not going to play his whole live because he goes into detail. I will start sharing stuff out, but I'm going to use a few more clips and stuff. But I just wanted y'all to understand that anything like, just like people have a scripture for everything, there's a scripture in the Bible that contradicts everything that the scripture is put out that supports something. If you put something out from the Bible that supports your narrative, I could probably put 20 scriptures out that denounces your narrative. That's just how up and down, back and forth, and in my mind, bipolar the scriptures in the Bible are. Because we know they've been written by multiple, inspired. Y'all say, inspired. The writings have been written over and over and over again. So nothing is going to line up perfectly. And we all know that. And there are going to be contradictions. So when you come out here to make a point, just be sure that nobody can come down here and knock your point out. Just be sure that. It's just like you tried to use the whole narcissism thing against me with the video. The same guy basically kind of says that you could view as a narc too. Okay? That's all I want to say. Y'all listen, y'all have a blessed and beautiful rest of y'all night. I gotta go. Y'all listen, this tomorrow is the last day of the jury that I'm on, and we have one more witness, and then they are doing closing arguments. The judge said this morning that we have to listen to one more witness, and then they're going to do closing arguments. Y'all, I gotta tell y'all this. The medical examiner was on the stand today for 4 hours. 4 hours of things I wish I never saw. So I'm gonna have to take me a gummy so I can get some sleep. So I can get up in the morning and get to the last day of this trial. But I'm so glad that part is over. And listen, I'm gonna be in y'all chats. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna start hopping down in the bushes. Don't think I'm trying to be messy or anything. I'm gonna be coming in and saying hi. I'm gonna be watching more because now I'm gonna have time just to be an observer and just watch more and just basically just participate and support the people that have supported me for all of these years. And I just want to thank and I'm not gonna start crying because of sadness. I'm crying because y'all could have believed. Y'all could have flipped. Y'all could have trusted the things that those people have been saying about me and my family and my kids. But the overwhelming support that I have received since all of this stuff has happened, and I can't even tell y'all the love that y'all have shown me. It just warms my heart so much. And I have to say it because it's from strangers, but I feel like y'all are my family. Because you could have believed that stuff and you could have walked away. And some people did, and some people do. And I know that that's a cleansing and that needed to happen. But y'all just send me so many, hey, Joy, y'all just send me so much love on a daily. And Cheryl, if you in the bushes, I love you, sis. Nana, if you in the bushes, I love you. It's Deani. It's so many that y'all don't even see in my chat, y'all. It's so many that reach out to me and tell me just how much they love and support me and how much they want me to keep on using my voice. Y'all don't know how valuable and how important that is to anybody, just to be supported. You know, when you know that you're doing something and you're doing it for the right reason, and it might hit people the wrong way, but you feel like you're doing it for the right reason, and you feel like you have a certain level of calling upon your heart. Miss Virginia, y'all keep on praying for Miss Virginia, Rosie, all of y'all. I'm telling y'all, all of you. It's so many of y'all that I don't shout out, that are not in the chats every day, but still show love and still show support. And I'm not in y'all chats. I'm going to, now that I have the time and I'm not focusing on just my content, I'm going to be like hitting the notifications for all of y'all. And I want, Vaughn be sharing every damn body out. I be seeing her community wall. Start sharing each other out so I can see y'all lives and I can hop in and say hi and just support and let y'all know that I appreciate every single one of you. Do y'all hear me? Every single one of y'all. The names that I missed, I'm sorry. Don't blame my heart. It's just so many of y'all, but I appreciate, and it's some names I can't even say. It's some names I can't even say that have poured so much love on me in this last month. It's so many names I can't even say, but I'm going to say to y'all, I thank y'all for every single thing, every text message, every DM, every email, every screenshot, everything that y'all have helped me with and helped me through. Okay? I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed and beautiful rest of y'all night, and bye. Love y'all too.